actually working. Amazing. So today, I don't know if you all did this, but I had suggested bringing a few objects from the earth and just going out and finding um, whatever it is, lichens or I found a lichen. That's why I mentioned I found a lichen on a stick, some rock in Maine. If you're in Maine, there's not a lot of green options. There's, we've got to find like the dormant, not dead, but just some of the plants. Maybe they are dead, I guess, but that are gone to seed, and that maybe some of them actually survived under the snow. I just found some lamb's ear that was still kind of alive. It's kind of amazing. Rocks. What else did we find? Just different sticks and interesting shapes, and of course there are little green shoots coming out. But even though it may seem like it's, right now, at least in Maine, it doesn't really look like spring, but there's so much beneath the surface, that this life that is latent, that is dormant, that is now coming up beneath the surface. And that I wrote an email about this today, and that's really what we're seeing in our own lives, with a lot of the healing that a lot of us have been called to do with our children, with our inner child, with just healing trauma, ancestral trauma, past life trauma. It's a lot of this is deep, and it's beneath the surface, and we don't see it. It's below the level of our conscious awareness, but we know it's there. And that's kind of what we're seeing through the winter. We know there's these buds and these roots that kind of go into dormancy. They're preserving their energy, and then they're getting ready to burst forth, to burst out of burst through the soil. And that's what's happening, is they're starting to show themselves. And so if you think about your own life, what is starting to show itself that maybe you're not ready for, you weren't expecting, or you were makes you uncomfortable, but you also can you start to befriend those parts that are coming to the surface, to be seen, to be felt, to be acknowledged and befriended. Like, I have some clients who said they are hesitant to connect with their inner child. A few chickens here, because they don't know if they can comfort her. They feel like she's mad at them, she or he, right? And so it really is just, how can we comfort these parts of ourselves and really listen to what they have to say, and befriend them and integrate them, even the shadowy parts, that not just the inner child, but the shadowy dark ego parts. So this is really an opportunity for rebirth, for renewal, for just how can we move forward and bring in, it's not just all love and light, right? When we awaken, it feels like everything's supposed to be great and wonderful. I mean, you all know that it's not by now, but it's it brings wholeness, and it brings just a remembrance of that we are these divine beings of light, that we are here to help shift consciousness. And just today, I was getting my hair colored. I actually found an organic hair coloring place, which was very exciting. Just highlights. And the hairdresser was telling me she sees angel numbers everywhere, and she's asking about the Akashic records, and it's just amazing. And she was telling me that her boyfriend is a plumber, is starting to practice manifestation. It's happening. People are awakening. There's so much that we're all receiving these energies. And it's right now, there's all kinds of astrological things happening. The new moon, there's Saturn moving, I think, is it Saturn into Pisces and Pluto in Aquarius or something? I don't know if I got that right, but a lot of powerful things happening at once. So we may not even be aware of the shifting that's going on in our own lives, but it's happening. It's there beneath the surface without us even being aware. So let's do some meditation. So if you haven't already, I'm going to take you on a little, actually, have you follow me. Maybe I'll walk backwards and have you walk here. So down here is, see our chickens over there, maybe. Down here is where we made a mandala. This is what we just did. And I had the candle right here. So, it's not the most beautiful, amazing thing. It's This is Maine spring for you. But you can see that the way we arranged it was there's a central area, and then there's different parts that go off. You know, my daughter put snow in, and my son found a giant rock, and this is the lichen that I found up here. And so it's designed to be like spokes of a wheel. So you really can do whatever you want. But that's kind of, you know, how you can see it up higher. That's how mandalas can work. So if you're outside, you could do that on the ground. If you're inside, you could just design it kind of to look like that, or, you know, could be sort of patterned or not. It doesn't matter. But I'll take a moment and I'll have us just, you know what, I'm going to go back actually, because I want to sit with my mandala. Just connect with the energy of the mandala that we arranged. So while I'm sitting here, how about you all? Since we'll all kind of connect with the energy of whatever we've arranged. And if you haven't arranged it, you can do that now. And we'll begin. So, all right, let's just take a moment and you can close your eyes. And if you still want to arrange the objects you found, or even if you didn't have a chance to find objects, just imagine you're doing that. And just breathe. If you already have your mandala arranged, just begin to connect with its energy. Breathing in the new life here with us on the vernal equinox, and exhaling out anything that feels like it's ready to be put to bed, put to rest, like raking away dead leaves. Just let that go. Let those energies that are ready to be put to rest, let's just let them go. And just continue breathing. See if you can allow your breath to really expand into your lungs and your heart. And slowly lengthen out as you exhale. And just allow the breath to be cleansing, renewing. What would that feel like? Feeling your breath just sweeping through your body, through every cell. Just like we clean out our spaces, clean our homes, and make them fresh. Imagine you're cleaning out your internal space in your body with your breath. And begin to feel the energy of the sun, of equal day and equal night, the sun and the moon together. If you could soak up the light of the sun and the moon and integrate that light into your body, what might that feel like? The divine feminine of the moon, the divine masculine of the sun. On this day and equal night of the equinox of rebirth and renewal, how can you integrate the dark and the light, the feminine, the masculine, the shadows, and the brightness the yin and the yang, into your full embodied consciousness. Feel this balance occurring through and inside your body, like scales balancing out. Allow the mind to balance. Allow the energy of the earth to bring you into a sense of wholeness. Full circle. Allowing the circle to be completed within your heart, the cycle of life, the cycle of rebirth and death. The shape of the sun and the moon's circle, the earth's circle. Feel that circle flowing, that energy flowing through your heart and wrapping around you in a circle. This rotating 360-degree motion. As your heart aligns with this energy, feel your heart integrating, and every cell of your body, every energy center, every chakra in your body integrating the shadows within. Invite them out, invite them to come into the light. Invite them to be reborn, to be renewed in a new way. And feel your heart opening more and more. And feel the energies of today just washing over and through you in this equinox. Allowing them to speak to you through words, images, sensations. And just take a moment and connect in with how this equinox, how these energies want to connect with you. Let's just take a few moments here. What is a message that you can receive in your heart that is here for you today on this spring occasion of equal day and equal night? What is here for you to receive? What is here for you to step into? What is here to be reborn within you? And how can the earth support you in accepting and integrating this message? Maybe there's a word that represents this. Maybe it's a few words. And just receive these words. Just absorb them into your heart. Feel them soak in. Feel them becoming one within your soul, the seat of your soul. From this moment forward, I am. Use that word. I am, whatever it is. I am courageous. I accept myself. I unconditionally love myself. From this moment forward, I am renewed. I am whole. I believe that I am whole. From this moment forward, I accept full personal responsibility for my reality. I honor my space. I honor my energy. I honor my body. From this moment forward, I vow to speak and think kindly of myself and of others. I commit to being guided by my heart and my higher self in all that I do. Or any other words that are resonant for you, just receive those now. Now you may feel the presence, I do, of some divine feminine goddesses or some Celtic goddesses with us. Maybe other ascended masters or divine beings of light who are here to support you in bringing this all to fruition in your daily life. When you wake up tomorrow, you may feel a little different. And so in a moment, I'm going to ask you to just come back to your body, back to your physical space, and just feeling all these beautiful energies of pure love just wrapping around you in this nice hug, fully inviting in, remembering you are safe, remembering this is for your highest good, all of these energies. And you can take a deep breath in, slow exhale out, and just coming into prayer, hands in prayer position to your heart center or over your heart or wherever you feel comfortable. And just giving thanks, honoring yourself, honoring the earth, honoring the equinox, the sun, the moon, the divine ones, the ancient ones, the ancestors, the goddesses, the gods, the source of all that is within us and around us. for this space, for these energies, for this love that we have received, that we are, that we have integrated, including the darkness, including the shadows, inviting them all in to become one of who you are. And when they do, you are a being of highest service to humanity and to the planet. As within, so without. And we ask for these energies to stay with us, for these sources of love to support us in the coming days, weeks, months, in stepping into our highest knowing and our highest being as we move into fifth dimensional consciousness in every moment. May it be so, and so it is. All right, so you can open your eyes and stretch out. I picked up my candle and it's so warm. It feels so good in my face. It's getting cold out. How do you all feel? This was exactly what it was meant to be, just an intimate gathering, right? I'm going to take off my glove. If you want to share, what that was like, you're welcome to type it in the chat here. And yeah, a lot of exciting times. This is going to be an intense week, I think. I'm not an astrologer, but there's a lot of powerful things happening. So be gentle with yourself. Sleep well tonight. My chickens all just put themselves to bed. They all just go in their coop and they know it's dark out. So may we all do the same. Oh, yes, Julie, I'm excited for you to gather too. Yes, we're going to be, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to be doing these quarterly sort of gatherings, seasonal solstice equinox in-person gatherings for the New Earth Collective. And everything else will be virtual. So a few times a month virtual, but in person. I didn't do this one in person just because I didn't have time to plan it. Oops, I just blew my candle out. But for the solstice, I'll be doing a party, really, more of like a meditative party with music and a potluck and a fire release ceremony, and just a way for people to come together and bring in the new earth. So if you want to check that out, join the New Earth Collective. As a lot of you know, I talk about all the time. There's spring blessings, Amanda. So nice to see you all. So in the meantime, have a lovely evening. Many blessings. Thanks for being here. Bye. Bye, Linda. Bye, Heather. Happy spring.